We've backed up our file system, so now let's get the database. This isn't as intuitive because the database doesn't really exist in a simple set of files the same way our file system does, but rather it needs to be exported into an SQL file that basically contains code that will rebuild the database, contents and all. In cPanel, we're not going to go back into the file manager because, again, the database is not contained in the file system. Instead, we're going to go to, under the Databases section, phpMyAdmin. Here in phpMyAdmin, we can access any databases that we have installed on our hosting environment. We can click Databases up here, and it'll show you a list of all of the databases you have. There's usually this one called Information Schema that sort of comes with MySQL by default. Then you'll have whatever database your website is using. For me, it's this one that says OS Tray 5 1 article. You may have additional databases as well for other sites that you're running from the same server or have previously run on this server and you just haven't deleted the databases yet. So make sure you're getting the database for your Drupal website, the one you intend to back up right now, because that's the only one that's going to help you out if you need to ever use it to restore. So choose that database, go ahead and click on it, and we'll see a list of all of the tables contained in that database. You don't have to worry about this, so don't let it intimidate you. We're simply going to go over here at the top to export. And it should say something like exporting tables from this database, whatever the name of your database is for your Drupal site. And we can go with the quick export method. We're going to use the SQL format. Click Go. And we'll put this SQL file in the same location as we put our file system, this dated folder we created. Click Save. And that's all there is to it. We'll go over how to restore from this file later, but as it is right now, if we go take a look in our file system, back to desktop, we have the tar.gz version, or the compressed version of our file system. We didn't have to, but we went ahead and extracted that just to look at it. And now we also have the SQL file that contains all of our database information as well. Now our site is completely 100% backed up.